then. Gafsay is our next author. Is that the right number? Yes. We had him, well, them, pardon me. We had them a couple of weeks ago. I would say like more than a month ago. And let me just get everything here. And the last one we read from theirs was 2387, which I believe, if I recall correctly, yes, it's a building that keeps like being demolished and then being rebuilt, but has been improved and demolished again, rebuilt, it has been improved, demolished, rebuilt, has been improved. Yeah, that the constant like, gotta keep making this building good. So, Gafsay, your next SCP is called a Heap of Deloaches? Is that how you say it? Hold on. How do you even like, what even is that? Deloach, an older form of the French Deloach. According to I don't know what Deloach is. There are multiple matches for Deloaches, including surname, a winery, and a child development expert. A heap of Deloach. Well, you know what? Maybe this SB will just explain it. Let's read it. Let's read it. Exactly 100. Exact. Yeah. I think I saw one or two, but I don't recall which one was exactly 100. Definitely not the most common thing. Oh yeah, cracked the neck. Whew! Special containment procedures. SB2443 is to be contained within a warehouse. Contention on cooperation. SB2443 is to be allowed 3 hours daily in an outdoor enclosure surrounded by a 8,000 volt electric fence. That is okay. The fence is to be no less than 12 meters in height. -1 through -159 is the collective designation for the 159 individual members of the Deloach family. Okay. Of Poland's beat. That makes sense why I don't know what Deloach means. It's a fucking last name in this case. That's Tennessee, right? TN. Arranged in a rough pile approximately 4 meters in height. So they're all just like piled on top of each other. Despite the significant weight of SB2443, estimated to be roughly 11 metric tons, individuals in the middle and the bottom are able to breathe and converse freely. Describing the sensation as snug. Attempts to forcibly remove individuals from SB2443 has been unsuccessful and have caused considerable distress both to the individual and SB2443 as a whole. So it's just a giant pile of people. I assume they kind of like function like almost like slime. You know how like the monster type slime, where there's or like the blob, where they like move as a whole like that. All members of SB2443 possess an acute sense of the current activities and past histories of other members, despite a complete lack of audible communication. So if you become one with this thing, it will know everything about you. When prompted by researchers, instances of SB2443 will recall gossip, historical anecdotes, and folk tales typical to the region, albeit with the inclusion of several that describe in fantastic fashion the circumstances leading to the formation of SB2443. The topmost individual of SB2443, Dashwan identifies itself as Ephraim George Deloach. Ephraim George Deloach, a subsistence farmer born in Poland's B in 1858. The other individuals of SB2443 all claim direct descent from -1 and range in claimed age from 4 to 138. I hope they're not direct descended. I hope they didn't fucking like everybody is just having some freaky time while being connected to everybody else. Ranging claimed age from 4 to 138. Infants are apparently added to the bottom of SB2443 at an average rate of 1.5 per year. The means by which this process occurs is unclear, and individuals with SCP-2443 have been unwilling to discuss it. Although DNA testing confirms that all members of SCP-2443 are related, genetic variation between members is well within the parameters for a normal family. The source of genetic diversity within SCP-2443 is not presently known. While to date, no individual contained within SCP-2443 has died. Individuals are still susceptible to physical and mental deterioration, with the topmost individuals frequently being in advanced stages of dementia and senility. Babe, I'm nervous about meeting your family. Don't worry, honey, they're very friendly. Okay, alright, everybody say hi to William the Massive Slug. Say hi to William the Massive Slug, I have mine. Hi. Hi, William. Well, to be fair though, whoever that girl William would be dating that very moment would also be attached to this massive pile. So he wouldn't be that surprised. He'd be like, wherever you go, there's just this huge pile of just flesh following you. I'm a little bit confused. I wonder if they can let go of the people, if they're just stuck forever. Although Dash 1 through 159 are tightly packed, the bottom of SB2443 contains a single gap visible from the outside of the pile, roughly about able to accommodate an adult male. See interview I8-49R and addendum W10-22B. The presence of this gap does not appear to affect the physical integrity of the pile. SB2443 is capable of movement at a rate of roughly 45 meters per day. The process by which this locomotion is affected is not presently understood. Wait, like you said earlier, what if someone is getting freaky on the pile? I mean, that's literally what is happening. Because clearly, I mean, that's what it said. It did say that like all the infants that get born just get fucking stuck at the bottom. So there's literally also is this an ancestral pile as well? Because who the fuck like I hope for the sake of the story, although it would be weird, some person was stuck in the pile and then some other person saw that person stuck in the pile and somehow magically fell in love and then jumped in and then got also stuck to the pile. Because otherwise everybody here is related. So, which would be very worrisome to think about that. Of the 159 individuals, because they all say they're all descendants of the first one. That's why I'm a little bit concerned. Is Tennessee in the American South? I don't know. Of the 159 individuals... Oh wait, hold on. Roughly about the gap, yep. Yeah. Of the 159 individuals constituting SB2443, conversation is generally possible only with half at any given time, with the rest being in such a position that only the lower body is visible to the outside of SB2443. However, individuals within SB2443 more periodically, primarily by writhing. Yeah. Each individual in the pile possesses a distinctive name and identity, but to date none have been able or willing to leave the pile even when offered assistance in doing so. If repeatedly prompted about leaving SB2443, individuals will become highly agitated. Interview I8-49R. Like, I hope it's not an incest pile, because I hope. Let me actually see here. Because I don't think we read that anybody like willingly joined the pile. It sounds like everybody was born in that pile. It also did say it's individual members of the Deloaches family. So, yeah, on 1983, researcher Susan Burke conducted an interview with Dash 15, identified as Lillian Esther Deloaches, roughly 95 years of age. Because Dash 15 was located more than 4 meters from the ground, researcher Burke utilized a cherry picker to conduct the interview. At the time, Dash 15 had one arm free from the larger mass of SB2443. Hello, Dash 15. Hi there, it's Mama, dear, or Miss Lily. Can you please tell me a bit about how you came to your present situation? I know how it must seem to you, and to tell the truth, it can madden a soul greatly to live in such a constant ruckus. However, I do not believe that I would ever choose another life, given the opportunity. Here I sit, feeling the family on me, giving me my place, me giving everyone theirs. Interesting, but could you please discuss how you came into your current situation? I don't recall a time when I wasn't in this situation, dear. I first remember a time, even at the top of the mountain, you could see home for miles. We were smaller then, not as much to hold us down, but we understood the importance of it all. Has Dash 1 explained the manner in which this situation came into existence? You mean Papa? He was never one for talking, but we always knew where his heart was at. There's a story that he saw some rocks covered in moss and thought that they was apples. He ate so many that when he got home and went, to bed with his wife, Dash 15 indicates Dash 2 identifies Hester Louisa Deloaches, common law wife of Dash 1. He got on top of her and couldn't get off. And so here we are. Dash 15, would you mind? Wait. Okay, hold on. So Zeno, we were wrong. It's not an incest pile. It's not an incest pile, it's a pile of two parents with 150 children. Those are all his kids. Because, them saying, oh yeah, they got on top of each other and you just couldn't get off of her anymore. They're forever just stuck together. So they're getting freaked about the children, what? Basically. Yeah. Basically, yeah. Dash 15, would you mind describing what your life is like within SB2443? Like I said, dear, it's Miss Lily. At this point, other individuals within SB2443 became noticeably agitated, moving far more than normal and making angry vocalization. Although researcher Burke received a formal reprimand for breaking object designation protocol, the disciplinary action was later withdrawn. I apologize, Miss Lily. Would you mind describing what your life is like? Not at all, dear. It's difficult, I suppose, being with everyone, but it feels right. Uncle Bubba indicates Dash 8. Uncle Bubba indicates Dash 8. Aubrey Ezekiel Deloaches. He rightly drives me mad, speaking so much about when the plans come out and such. But I love him, and I know for a fact that some of the younger ones below bristle a bit, but that they still love me despite the protests. It's a wicked world out there, one without a place to call home for many. But here, I know my place exactly, and so does everyone else. Could you talk a little bit about the hole towards the bottom, Miss Lily? Jacob was always a troublemaker. I loved him like one of my own. He's my great nephew, you know. But he was always restless. Even as a baby, he squirmed down there. We could all feel it. Then one day we woke and he was gone, scattered himself to the wind. But we still wait for him. How do you manage to keep the hole open like that? The weight alone should force it closed. There's always a space for family, dear. Even the ones who don't realize how much they need us. There's space for them. Attempt to locate Jacob Deloaches have to date been unsuccessful. He's out there somewhere! Find him! You think your Jacob is safe? I will find him! Oops, wrong button. So they're getting freaky while the children watch. That's equally worse. I think one is uncomfortable while the other one is morally just disgusting. Like yes, I would not want to see my parents have sex either. But I feel like that, again, that's like uncomfortable. It would be worse if I saw two siblings in the family have sex with each other. I'd be like, what are you guys doing? You know what I mean? So, but I'm wondering because there is an uncle. Uncle is also in there. So I'm wondering now what how much of like if. Okay, from the sounds of it, Papa, he got stuck together to his wife, and from the sounds of it, the rest of the family got connected to him as well, like the uncle and all that stuff. Also like, and the aunt also like, just magnetic, and then all of them started to like keep making children. Because that's the only way I can justify it. 155 individual family members stuck together like a giant slime pile. But 100 and I should say 150. We never know. Actually, 140. I should say 140 of them, of these people, are direct descendant of the first couple. Is that how you spell descendant? May have written that wrong. No, I didn't. Come on. Let me try this again. What is going on? Why? Okay, let's try it one more time. Yeah, no wonder. Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. Post that tweet. But like, just imagine being in the middle of the pile, like you're surrounded by other people and you can't see anything. Yeah, no, I mean, for us reading that sounds like the most like claustrophobic thing ever. But it does sound like the anomalous effect for these family members is that it just feels normal. It just feels like you're just surrounded by your loved ones, you know? You're just like, oh, this is nice. I'm happy to be part of this giant pile like, that weighs literal tons. Which is also wild to think about it. It's a pile of human beings that weighs multiple tons. But the children at the very bottom are just like, this is nice. I'm happy down here. They don't get squashed or anything. They don't have a feeling of claustrophobia. They're just living life. I mean, again, since we are not in that situation, we would hate that. But if we were affected by an anomalous effect like that, we'd probably also be like, this is nice.